Yo, what is up guys? So I just wanted to make a raw simple video. As you guys know, I've been trying to upload once a week. Obviously there's not much content to do. Like, I'm not one of these type of influencers who's gonna force content, but I want to get this through. So a lot of people ask me what is the key to consistency and whatnot, like how do I get consistent and all that. Now you have to first realize the real key to consistency is in anything with business or anything in your life. The real thing to consistency is you do one thing every time over and over again, right? So if you go for a run, you do 5 miles every time, right? And then you scale up slowly, right? Because you get used to it. Let's say today you cannot run 5 miles. Maybe in a week you're used to 5 miles, and then in a month your 5 miles is your warm-up. You get me? It's the same thing with trading. Maybe 10k account seems big for you, you go for a 5k account. Once the 5k account seems okay, you go with a 10k. Then okay, you get a few payouts, okay, 10k is fine, you go with a 50k. You don't go from a 50k to a 200k. That shit does not exist. Like, some of you don't even have the money to buy a 200k account, and you want to trade a 200k account. When you're up 1R, risking 1%, you're gonna be up 2k. You're gonna be shaking. Like, actually, like, I have friends who's done that. And they are shaking, right? That's why I'm saying, like, you always should realistically look at your bank account and see, okay, how much money do I have and how much money would I risk on a trade. And let's say a trade runs 5R. Are you willing to hold the whole 5R, which is $10,000? Are you willing to do that? If you are not, then automatically you lose, because it makes no sense. But if it's on a 10k, let's say, okay, you risk what, 5R, you make $500. You're like, okay, nice money, but it's not life-changing money for you, right? Maybe for someone else it is, but for you it might not be. Anyways, I just had to put on some light. So as I was saying, it might be much for someone else, it might not be much for you, but that doesn't really matter, right? Now, the real consistency, a lot of people ask me, like, how do you get funded so much? What is the next step after funding? For example, I'm gonna give you guys an example. My boy Rizwan, he manages money on a different level, right? It's not 500k, 200k or whatnot, and it's actual real money. It's real funds. It's not funding, whatnot. But for him to get to the point where he's done 2, 3, 4% a month for 3 years. Some of you motherfuckers don't even do 3% for 2 months. Like, you motherfucking retards have seen on TikTok and Instagram and whatnot that everyone does 10% a month. No one does 10% a month over the span of a year. There has been people that come to me, yo, this guy does 10%, this guy has done 50k in 2 months, but can he do it over a year? And then they look at me, well, no, they can't. Obviously they cannot. And no motherfucking investor is gonna trust you with your money, because you have to realize, once you make 10%, there's actually like a point where you could also lose 10%. I couldn't even fucking say it, can't even get out my own words. But like, if you can win 10%, you can also lose 10%. And the investors see that. You might not see that because you're fucking retarded, but they see that, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to be consistent, it's very simple. You go in for 2-3% a month, and you have to not look at your capital. Like, obviously in the first stages there might not be a lot of money, but no one cares, no one gives a shit. You're looking for consistent, because you have to think about this. Let's take two traders here. Trader A, Trader B. Trader A does 2-3% a month for a 6 month trade, okay? Trader A, or whoever it is, Trader A does 2-3%, okay? After 2 months, he makes $500. He buys a 50k account. He passes on whatnot. After 2 months, he makes like 1 or 2k. Then he buys a 200k. And by the time 6 months pass by, he's doing 3% a month or 4% or whatnot. Let's say 2% per payout. Bi-weekly, you make 3.5% per month payout. Okay? He's doing that 6 months on a 200k consistently. Then you have Trader B, right? He makes 10% on the 10k. He's like, okay, fuck it, I'll go to 100k straight away. He blows the 100k. Now he doesn't have money. First of all, he doesn't have money. So he has to work for a whole month to get the money, or whatever he does. I don't know, does he deal coke or whatnot? He needs to get that money. Now he finds the money. He's like, now I need to make my money back. So okay, he does the same thing again. Let's say he wins. Okay, on a 100k account, he makes 10k. Because you guys need to realize, I talk to prop firm owners, and I see 99% of the people that back big payouts lose it after, or have lost the money. There was some guy, I'm not gonna tell you who it is, he made 40k. After making 40k, which is 40% on a 100k account, 20% on a 200k account, which is quite a lot, he lost all that money doing challenges. So making big money is not important, because you are not consistent. 40% is absurd. People make 40% in a month. If you make 40% in a year consistently for 2-3 years, people will give you millions and millions and millions of dollars of money. That's what I'm saying. So the real key to consistency is doing 2-3%. Like, it's like a plan. You do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. All you do is scale your capital, because you can do 2-3% on 10k. Then okay, let me try it on 50k. Then okay, let me try it on 100k. Then okay, let me try it on 200k. Right? And then easy, you fucking make money in it. Like I'm telling you, I can almost guarantee you that once you start doing 2-3% a month consistently, in 6 months you'll be funded at least 6 figures, up to 7 figures if you do it properly. Because once you're consistent, all it takes is scaling up. Okay, you do a challenge, okay, you pass. You get a payout, you do a new challenge, you pass. If you're profitable, it's not hard. Okay, you will blow a few challenges along the way, which is fine. It is fine. Like no one has 100% strike rate on challenges. That doesn't exist. If there's someone, come to me, learn me how to do it, because I can't do it. But as I was saying, 2-3% a month consistently. If you do that, like I'm honestly speaking, if you do that, you will make money. Okay, now that's it. Very simple. That's the real key to get consistent. It doesn't get like some of you guys think there's some crazy knowledge that you have to hear. It's not. You know everything that you have to do. You know everything that you have to do. You just don't want to do it. You just don't want to put in the time. You just don't want to put in the work because you're a lazy motherfucker. Now to end the video, imagine you're watching this video, your mom, your dad is working, and you're still not taking action. If you still feel comfortable after hearing this, you're just a motherfucker. As simple as that, okay? Now, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed and whatnot. Let me know if you guys want to see any more raw videos or whatnot, because I'll probably make more of these. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good trading week, and peace out. Now we've talked about the good part of consistency and whatnot. I put this part at the end on purpose so some retards that don't watch the whole video don't get to see this. Now, let's say you're a beginner, right? I know a lot of people, even if you're not a beginner, let's say you want to get profitable or you're close to getting profitable. There are a few fine-tuning things you can do, right? First of all, let's start with a beginner. Let's say you're a beginner, you don't make money. It's okay. First, get a job. 1 is get a job. 2, find a strategy, okay? After you find the strategy, what do? You go fucking backtest, okay? You go backtest, you collect 100, 200, 300 trades, whatnot. You don't do demo. Listen to me, you do not do demo. Buy a 5K account, it's fucking $30, okay? It's $30, go buy it. If you cannot afford it, get a job and then do demo or whatnot. But buy a 5K funded account. Try it out, see how it's like, okay? Because that, you're not gonna aim to pass it, okay? I'm gonna give you a plan. You're gonna risk 0.25% or 0.5 whatnot. You're not gonna try to pass it. The goal is to collect live data, how you trade live, how you trade with emotions and whatnot. So once you do that, you're like, okay, even if you blow the account, that's fine because you got so many samples to actually look at, right? That's why you have to do different accounts. Let's say you do 1, 2, 3 challenges, $100, okay? You spend $100, you will get around 100 live trades, which is worth a lot. Now then, we're gonna go back. We're gonna look, what did you do wrong? What did you do right? What's the best day to trade? What's the best day to not trade? What's your best session to trade? All those statistics you have to get. Once you get those statistics, you're gonna try to eliminate the bad things and you're gonna keep doing the good things, okay? And after that, you're gonna be confident. Why? Because you know, let alone backtest, on live trading, actual live trading, you're chilling. You know that your strategy works. You know this works, that works. And you don't have to worry about 5K account. Okay, I can do it on a 5K account. I can't do it on a 50K account, because you will over time. And I'm telling you over time, because if you can do it on a 5K now, you will do it on a 50K in 3 months. Don't look at trading in 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month or 2 months, because trading is a longevity. I mean, that doesn't make sense. It's a long game, right? It's a long fucking game. And if you want to make money with trading, you have to put in the hours, you have to put in the time, and you have to be patient. Especially once you're trading, you have to be very patient. But the reason being is, half of you want to make 5-6 figures a month, right? It's not easy to make 5-6 figures a month. Like even with the statistics we've seen in MFF, like 1% gets a payout. If you want to be the 1%, but you don't want to be outworking someone who isn't even in the 1%. Like I have students who work 2 hours a day and they're not profitable yet. They will be profitable soon. But if you're not willing to work more than him, then you're not gonna become profitable, right? Like it's like you're following a retard. To outwork a retard, like if you want to be less retarded, you have to outwork the retard, okay? It's very simple. It's common knowledge, even in fucking business. Like the more work you put in, the more output in it. Like it's very simple. So what do? You backtest, you get the data, then you just consistent. 2-3% per payout, okay? Do that. Listen, do that. And that's what I did, right? I didn't care about the money because I had a job, so I was making money. I didn't give a shit. I was making 2-3% on a month. I was chilling. Even if my payouts were not as big, that's fine, right?